the spirituality thing. So tell me a little bit about it. You could go first, and I saw some other girls disagree with the spirituality thing, because I agree with Andrew that you ain't gonna be spiritual with someone unless you're like smashing them to some degree. I laugh at this whole spirituality thing anyway. But what's your take on it? What's your
Okay, I mean, what do you mean? I'm just confused why it has to be a sexual thing.
Because that's how men and women connect deepest.
Yes.
That's
not
how
necessarily. Not everybody is programmed the same. So for me, mentally, I must be stimulated in order to be attracted to somebody.
Of course.
So if I'm not mentally stimulated in a situation where only sex is involved, I'm very easily unattracted to somebody.
Makes sense. But sorry, carry on.
Go ahead.
Would you agree that the deepest connections you've ever had with a man involve sex? Would you agree with that obvious point? You're telling me that there's men out there that you've connected with deeper than all the men you've slept with, and you've never slept with them?
Yes.
That's a lie. Where's the hat?
It happens.
It really does. You never does. I mean, I have people in my life who have become like family. They're like brothers. They're like father figures.
It happens.
You friend zone a bunch of dudes. That's nice.
You don't have to sleep with everybody you meet.
That's different than true deep connection. If you have a
How do you know that I friend zone them?
Because you just said they're like brothers.
But what if they're in a relationship?
But what if I'm like a sister?
One at a time, ladies. One at a time.
What if I'm also like a sister? What if they have a wife? What if they have a girlfriend?
Because no man's
You're basing that off of an assumption.
No man's talking to you because he wants you to be a sister. That's not why he's talking to you. I'm just telling you the truth.
Maybe not the men that you know, but I do know men who actually value my presence and what I bring to the table. So,
you know, it's actually interesting. When I have this discussion, a lot of girls get upset because they think, well, what about my personality? They don't value me for anything outside of sex. What about my personality, etc.? I'm just telling you, and I'm telling you in a very kind way. I'm telling you the absolute truth. I am a man. I understand the masculine imperative. My dear, if you're 400 pounds, they wouldn't talk to you. So you can talk all the shit. You can talk all the shit you want. But that's the reality. They're talking to you because of how you look. They got friend zoned. Now they're like, you're like my sister. Hoping that's what happened. That's the truth about men. You never see some bitch who's fat and ugly with a bunch of men trying to be her brother. It's garbage, right? This is the reality. This is why any man who's serious about his relationship doesn't let his chick run around with a bunch of male friends.
Comrade, I can agree. I will not ever be friends with a woman.
It's not real. It's not real. And when we talk about spiritual connections, I understand what you're saying. I've had spiritual connections with women. I know what it's like when your soul and their soul, and you feel like they're intertwined. And you understand where you can understand each other by looking at each other without saying a word. I understand spiritual connections, but sex is 99% of the time involved. The idea that you're going to say you're out here with deep spiritual connections, dudes who are like your brothers, you've never slept with, and they have no intention of ever sleeping with you, and has nothing to do with how you look. It's fantasy. It's fallacy. It's not real. We can ask the chat. See what the chat says.
Hold on, wait. I agree. No, I don't have any platonic friends.
We could talk about. Where are the different hats coming from? I'm not talking about a spiritual connection sexually at all. When I talk about a spiritual connection, I mean somebody that really helps me to develop as a woman. So there are a number of things that I have experienced, as any person can attest to, growing up, whether it's mentally, physically, from your family, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And we don't sometimes understand what those things are, because if you grow up in an environment where that shit is normal, it doesn't make sense. And so to try to figure those things out and go on a journey through self, and to have people around you that help you discover who you are and heal those things, that is more so what I mean by a spiritual connection, where you have helped me to develop just to be the best woman that I can be. No strings attached.
Perfect. And I'm just going to ask you a question, and I would like you to be as honest as possible.
Okay.
Do all the girls who are 500 pounds who had trouble in their lives, do they have a bunch of guys trying to help them on their spiritual journey? Yes or no?
I don't know, because I don't know.
The answer is fucking no. So there. Nope. The answer is no. It's because of how you look. You need to accept that. I'm not saying you're not smart. I'm not saying you don't provide value. I'm not saying those things. I'm saying the initial attraction, the reason they at least first talk to you, the reason they sit there on that first ever interaction and have any kind of conversation with you is because of how you look. That is why.
And for that, I'm grateful, because thank God for that. Otherwise, I would have not have made the connections that I have.
Cool. Which means their friendship is never going to be completely and utterly pure, because they start talking to you because of how you look. Exactly. They judge you on how you look. How you look will always have a part to play. And I'm not saying that they don't care about you and they're not your friend. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they entered the relationship and the scenario with a different intention in mind. That is why it's absolutely not crazy on any level if you have a man for him to say, no, You're not talking to those dudes. They're not your friends. They wanted to fuck you at some point. Now they think they can't. They're talking other shit. Men fucking lie. Men fall in love with what they see. So women wear makeup, and men fall in love with what. Fuck that one.
I got you. Men fall in love with what they see, and women fall in love with what they hear. That's why women wear makeup and men lie.
Bang.
Got you, baby.
This is why I need Myra on here. My first ever mistake on a podcast.
We literally think the same. That's my ninja.
But it's true. No, but it's really, really, really true. And a lot of women label it as insecurity, right? They say, "Oh, you're insecure because you don't let me hang around with all these dudes and all this bullshit." It's nothing to do with insecurity. It's territorialism, and it's normal. And if you have a man and he's your boyfriend, and if I was your man and you start talking to me about these spiritual connections with all these fucking dudes, I'm like, "Look, you got to make a choice. It's me or them. It's me or them. You're not walking around having spiritual connections with fucking Long John and Jeremy. No way. I don't want that in a chick.
You can't tell them
for you.
Absolutely, she's not for me.
Fine.
You nailed it. Absolutely,
she's for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what she's for.
No.
The streets are always going to be there, so you might as well just.
No, but you made an important point that I actually agree with. If I were to date a woman and she were to say, "Look, I value the relationships with these random dudes more than I value my relationship with you."
Why are they random?
Okay.
What if they've been around for 10 years?
I value the relationship with them other men more than I value the relationship with you. If a chick said that to me, then yeah, absolutely, I'd bounce.
What if she made a point to make you comfortable?
It's not about comfortable because
make sure that her friendships were not necessarily put before you, but she was still able to maintain those relationships that she had prior, maybe years and years before ever meeting you.
I'll tell you why you're wrong.
That isn't.
I'll tell you, no, you made a good point. I'll tell you why you're wrong on 2 points. One, you said the word comfortable, which implies insecurity. We're not talking about insecurity. We're talking about territorial. I'm not insecure or jealous. I'm territorial. I enjoy the fact that the woman is only mine. I enjoy the fact men look at her and can't talk to her. I enjoy that. That's a benefit. I want that. I don't give a shit about jealousy. So it's nothing to do with comfortable. I can be comfortable already. I still don't want it. That's the first thing. The second thing, if these men were truly, truly your friend, they'd say, "Oh, you got a man now. Safe. If you break up, message me. Otherwise, cool. Be with your man." If they're really your friend, they shouldn't have a problem with that. But they're going to be like, "Oh, you're going to stop talking to me because of him. I thought we were cool for 10 years. Because they want to keep a finger in the pie." That's just bullshit, man.
I'll be honest. And I don't want to double down too much on what Andrew says, but I've said this many times on the podcast. Ladies, no man wants to hang out with you because of your presence or because you're a girl. The only reason men tolerate and or deal with you is for sexual access 99% of the time. That's true. I'm just going to be 1000% honest. When a guy hangs out with you, his ultimate goal and his ulterior motive is to get sexual access at some point, whether he's upfront about it and says, "I want to smash right now," or he waits 5 years down the road when you're no longer as attractive and he tries to shoot a shot. The guy is always dealing with you for sexual access. There's very few benefits that men get from being platonic friends with a woman. However, there are a lot of benefits that a woman gets from being a platonic friend with a man. You get that masculine energy, you get the leadership, you get the confidence, you get the protection, etc.
You get the food, you get the bills.
Exactly. So men don't really benefit from being in the friend zone with a woman, but women definitely benefit from being in the friend zone with a man. And here's another thing, I'll take it a step further. Most women that I've interviewed, hundreds of them at this point, have always told me, "I prefer male friends over female friends." Let's peel up that back a layer. Why? Well, because men offer utility. Men have to provide value. That's just the world we live in. You cannot be a guy and be useless and exist. You're going to either be made fun of, ostracized, or live with your mom, and no one's going to respect you. Men must provide utility. Women, however, y'all just be pretty and show up, and you're going to be able to, rub elbows with millionaires, celebrities, etc. Women are born with their value. Men have to create their value. So when a woman aligns herself with a man platonically, it's a win-win. You're telling me this guy's going to hang out with me, give me attention, tell me I'm pretty, potentially pay for some things here and there, give me that masculine energy, give me that spirituality, and I don't got to fuck him?
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
I'll take it. What are you talking about? That sounds great.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why are you running around saying I got all these spiritual guys?
I love it. What are we
But that's why you're defending it. And I'm being honest with you.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's tight.
There's nothing wrong with it for you. But if I was to get with a girl and I was to take that kind of girl seriously, it doesn't matter if we're just fucking, right? But if we're going to be a serious relationship and we're going to progress into something serious, all those dudes hanging around, you're going to have to go out of respect for me. Listen, I don't care how good the locks on my Lamborghini are. If I see a bunch of dudes trying to break in, I'm going to walk out there and say, "Get the fuck away from my car." That's all it is. It's a territorial thing. It's nothing to do with jealousy. It's nothing to do with insecurity. If I love a woman with all my heart, I don't want a bunch of dudes orbiting around her. Why would I? And if a woman says to me, "Look, that matters to me so much Those men matter to me so much. I'll make you feel comfortable and but I have to talk to these dudes. It's cool. I'll fuck you and I won't take you seriously. That's all that's going to happen.
Just add another point here as
What
well.
if we don't take
Jade.
you seriously either? Because
And
of
she had a
that?
Oh,
question.
that would be devastating.
Jade,
Oh.
think about this, right? At some point, right? If the guy said to you, you know what? This isn't going to work out. I'm going to leave. But I have love for you. What would you say?
The guy I'm dating or guys that are friends?
Guys that are your friends.
I would respect it. It is what
Okay.
it is.
So put it
People
in
come and people
reverse
go.
now, right? They want you,
Mhm.
but they can't have you. So
Mhm.
they're waiting for a chance
Mhm.
to sneak into that back door, whatever, to get you.
Mhm.
Is that your friend? Honestly speaking, is that your friend?
So you mean there's an ulterior motive that has not been communicated,
Yep.
obviously,
Mhm.
and they're just waiting.
So is that your real friend? Be
Be
honest here.
Come on, Jade.
I think that different people provide different things.
Yes or no?
So
Fresh is coming in hard now.
She's getting
Fresh
there.
is coming in hard.
whether or not they are
Yeah.
really doesn't matter because as long as we are both benefiting from the situation or benefiting from the friendship, whether it's real or not, why does it matter?
Listen, you're winning it regardless. I'm just saying yes or no.
Jay,
All
that's
right.
a no.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
here's
but
the thing.
no,
Here's the
but-
thing. She knows you said you give guys advice, right, on dating?
Yeah.
So then you understand how much of a fuck up it is to be friends with a girl, getting friend zoned.
No.
Okay. Anyway, so okay. Because the thing is this, man. Men don't benefit from being platonic friends with women. I mean, let's go around the table real quick with the other ladies. Do you think men and women can be honestly be platonic friends?
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think like business wise, yes, but maybe not just like friend wise, unless it's like a.
They're an acquaintances. We're
children.
talking about friends. Friends, not
Maybe
acquaintances
if
or
it was like
business
family
relation.
friends since like young, yeah.
Okay. Just thinking about all those times those guys that she hit up that she thought were friends were trying to fuck her.
Come on over.
Probably not this day and age.
Okay. What about you?
Yes.
Yes?
Honestly, no. I feel like somebody's
March.
gonna probably end up catching feelings at some point,
Mm.
and the other is not gonna feel that way.
No, it definitely
I'm
is.
so
It's-
sorry.
It's like that. And
I
it's
I'm all the
sorry.
time. So okay, you think you can be platonic friends? You think so too? And you think so too?
Of
And you think so too? And you
I
think so too?
Let's play a game.
I guarantee.
I can.
I
definitely
literally
can.
guarantee,
Let's
man.
play a game.
We hit those guys up right now.
Let's play a
okay?
game.
it. That's fine.
And we had you text them and say, "I'm horny right now."
Where you at?
Because
Wait.
y'all gonna do it. Like y'all don't care.
That's kinda
That's
smart.
why
That's
you're
funny,
waiting.
though.
No, you just said you could just be friends, so it should
But
matter, right?
I'm not gonna provoke that.
Hold on. Stop the show.
Rocky,
Stop
you
the
want
show.
sweat, Rocky?
Stop the show. Stop the show. You guys know platonic means non-sexual.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
why would I text that?
My friends would hit me back
Because-
like, "Are you on?
Can I
What,
ask you-
what
Oh,
are
you
you
really
on?"
think so?
Exactly, but are you drunk?
What?
Or something?
Yes.
Are you good?
So ladies, we have a segment on the show, right? Where we have this topic where can men and women be friends? And we have the girls call their best friends and say, "Hey, I'm horny. Where you at?"
No.
You'd be surprised at the responses.
I don't
So let's
know.
play a game.
Hold
Hold on.
Let's
Everyone said
Yeah,
that.
you want to lose? You want to
Call your
lose like all the
guy
other
friend.
girls lost?
Call your guy friend and say,
Do it.
"I'm horny. Where you at?"
Yep.
Who's down for the game?
Who's
If you're right,
I
you
wanna
won't respond. to it.
Raise your hand if you're
If you're
saucy.
wrong, though,
Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Raise your
Can I ask you
hand.
guys a
and
question
6.
though?
6.
Do any of you guys have like female friends?
No.
No.
Really?
First of all,
It would be
zero.
disrespectful.
Can you tell me
to
why?
they have
Like, do you
women.
mind
No.
telling me why?
If you see me with a girl, we're fucking.
Oh,
Straight up.
okay.
Straight up. No, real talk.
That ass?
Because guess what? Guess what?
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, what's the benefit? I mean, being with a girl for no
We are
reason.
funny.
Here.
No.
Okay, ladies.
So when
'cause
you
she asked
see
the
But
question.
why
females-
is sex the only
The question
benefit?
is
Yeah,
this.
that's my
Hold on.
question.
I got you.
Let's keep this nice and
I wanna
concise.
really
One mic at a
know.
time. One mic at a time. You asked, why do we not have best female
Well, like,
friends?
do you guys have female friends? Yes,
No.
or no. So like,
It's
why
pointless.
don't you?
It's absolutely pointless to have a female friend because women get all the benefits of having platonic male friends. The man gets nothing. And you want to break that down a little bit about the stupidity of having female friends?
Really?
From a
Interesting.
I'm a bad guy.
from a
but sure.
holistic perspective.
Sure, from a holistic perspective.
You don't want
Right.
like a female perspective or anything?
No. I'll just tell you why personally.
You ask the men.
I have zero female friends.
Okay.
That does not mean I'm not polite to women. Doesn't mean I don't have female acquaintances. Right? Doesn't mean I can't meet all of you and say hello to you and see you on the street and say hello to you, etc. But the idea of having a female friend, someone I hang out with often, who is my friend, and we're purely platonic, is garbage. It's garbage because as a man, I'm spending 99% of my energy finding a sexual partner, and any partner of mine who I'm also having sex with, my girlfriend, my wife, whoever it may be, she is my friend. There's no benefit from female friendship outside of the friendship I'm going to get from my partner. Truthfully, it can really be the same the other way around. If you have a man and you truly love him and he's your guy, you shouldn't really need other dudes. That's the truth. You shouldn't. But Myron said it perfectly. There is a massive amount of liability to me being friends with a chick. Let's say she's my friend, right? We've been friends. We talk spiritually. Right? for 10 years, I've been listening to her astrology bullshit in my ear, pretending I don't want.
Big three. I'm an Aries.
Yeah,
I'm a Gemini. I'm a Sag.
oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's fire signs.
Guys, let him finish.
For 10 years, I'm listening to this bullshit, pretending I don't want to fuck. We're walking down the street. Some dude comes up, snatches her bag. What now? I have to risk my life to protect a bitch who doesn't even suck dick. Let me tell you, if you're my female friend, I'll be like, look, we're equal, we're friends. You better chase that motherfucker down.
You better go.
Oh, you want me to protect and provide? I'm a man. I'm your man now. I'm your man now. This is the exact point, right? All these what women do, and it's very, very smart. She said it herself, and I feel like we're picking on you a little bit, and we're not.
I don't feel picked
Okay,
on.
perfect.
You're good.
Perfect. But she said it herself. That sounds like a great deal to me. I'll take that. I'll take that. It absolutely is, because it's exploitation. Now, any man who allows himself to get exploited, deserves it. He deserves it. If you're stupid enough to sit there and go, yeah, it's Taurus rising today. Maybe I could see some titty, man. It's been 4 years. Please, if you're stupid enough to get exploited, then you deserve to be exploited.
I agree.
But I am. Let me tell you another thing. Right? There's a difference between these terms are thrown around a lot: alpha male and beta male.
Yeah.
But if I meet a girl, let's say I were to come up to you on the street in order to talk to you, I would be talking to you with a pure intention, and my intention is pure. My intention is to try and take you on a date. I would say you're absolutely beautiful. Really nice to meet you. I'd like to take you on a date. If you said, oh, I've got a man, I would say, okay, cool. You got a man. Nice to meet you. Goodbye. My intention is pure. It's not deceiving. 99% of these dudes who are your friends are deceiving with their intentions.
Facts.
And it's beta male bullshit. I'd rather accept a no off a chick and move on than sit there and go, well, if I pretend I'm her friend long enough and I jerk off over her Insta for long enough, I might pull it off when she's drunk. Because that's what they're fucking doing. It's coward beta male bullshit. It's for weak men who ain't got the balls to sit there.
Facts.
If you're dudes, whoever they are, they should sit with you and say, look, we need to fuck. And not in that. Okay, let me rephrase that. I've known you a long time. You're such a sweet young lady. All these other men don't treat you right. Why don't we go on a date?
That sounds better.
That's so cute.
That sounds
All right,
better.
okay, so that's why I rephrased it. That's what they should say to you.
It's the
And if you say no, then they should be like, safe, bounce. Because they shouldn't be there anymore. So what they're doing is they're not being pure with their intention, and that is an act of cowardice. And I think acts of cowardice are not something to be respected. I think a man should be completely honest about his intention. That doesn't make you a bad guy. You're not a bad man to go up to a girl and say, you're beautiful, I want you to be my woman. That doesn't make you bad.
No.
You're much worse to sit there and go, I don't want to be your woman at all. Let's talk about astrology. That's garbage. It's fucking lie.
That's
Question
a
for
nice
the ladies.
guy.
Do you have a lot of female
Nice guy.
friends?
They're all tricksters.
Look, do you have a lot of female friends?
Acquaintances, yeah.
Okay. Friends? Female
Female
friends?